So, streaming time? POV, because like the other phone I use for filming myself is like dead. It's not dead. It has no more battery in it. So I was like, I'm going to use my new phone, and the new phone is like not balanced the same way. So you see, so I guess the only way it was like solid to stick on the ground, not stick on the ground, just stay there is there. So time to. Everything I use is broke. My laptop broke this morning. My keys are broken for my car. This computer is getting old. My mic is shitty. The pedal I use for my guitar is kind of shitty too, and it's not really working. Everything I use is kind of broken. My brain, that's a pretty big broken thing, I might say. Uh, what else? Let's be honest. You see now there's Miku. Will be always watching with that POV. How funny is that? How funny is that? So I'm gonna open Chatterino and say hi to the Discord because I think I'm going to review it a bit, just because we can. And yeah, Chatterino, Edikido, Twitcho, Discord, Ino. Okay. Let's see. Um, there's not a lot. There's not a lot. To be honest, there's not a lot for the stream today, for the beautiful Discord server. But yeah, who cares? Who cares? We'll just like do it, okay? We'll just do it. We'll put myself there. Wait, I guess I can just use my cam if it lets me. For some reason, I do not know why. But here it works. Here the camera works, but it doesn't work anywhere else. I do not know why. I think I don't know. Just things being things. I need to also publish the YouTube videos I use. Wait, if I've got this big brown thing, I can be there today. Yeah. We're in the different corner today. Different corner. We feel special. Now I'm bottom right instead of top left. See, now we can see all the pictures I got of Brian Eno, Morrison, Bob Dylan, and my old streaming from 2022. 3 years ago, before all the mess. Before all the mess. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. You don't see it. Look at this guy. Wow. Okay, Discord server. I need my headphones, otherwise I'm not going to hear nothing. What a tragedy would that be? I cannot hear the music. I just like listen and don't even know what's happening. I just pretend that I know. I just pretend that I know what's happening. Tragedy, death, pain, torture, suffering, psychopathy, sadism, abuse. Okay, so first thing first, I want the music thing. Where is my OBS music thing? OBS current song. Here we go. We'll see what's happening. We'll see what I will play on Spotify. I guess I can just start with what I've been listening to. I've been listening to a lot of Sonra, because now my new fun is like listening to only one artist at a time instead of my playlists or albums. So for studying it, it's also like way more easier to do that. So a lot of Sonra, but look at this guy. This guy has fun jazz, and he looks so cool. I kind of want to like see some videos about him, to be honest, if I can find them. Am I scared to show my YouTube recommendation? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. There's no Jew by Jirag. Okay, maybe not. Sonra interview. Look at this guy. This is what I should become. I should connect myself to space. Sing for the sky.
Was a radical, like just so
that is not the video. That is not the video. That is not it. That is Channel 5. I'm not going to. I mean, I kind of want to watch this, but I want to watch Sonra. Maybe I'll finish the Channel 5 video I was watching before my my laptop gave himself like the soul, and now I cannot do homework for I don't know how long. Instead, I was like, instead of going and waiting like 20 minutes to call the place to see like how expensive it's going to be to get a computer, I just preferred to stream and watch Sunrise. Look at this guy. In Helsinki, dude. In Finland.
Well, you know, your music, where do you get your inspiration to come?
Hey, Seer! What's up, man? How you doing? I'm watching. I don't know if you know this guy. This is a jazz guy. He's called Sonra, okay? He makes really fun jazz from in the 70s. And in general, it's like spiritual jazz. And in general, I don't know if you ever seen the costume of this guy. Not much. Currently sick. You're sick. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. Rip. Rest in peace.
Well,
and I want to watch an interview from him. I want to see like how he is. You know, I've listened to the music. I've listened to his like orchestra. But what about him?
In tune with the greater universe.
I'm going to review the Discord 2 soon. After that, probably.
The earth has its past, present, and future. But
I think he also played in the Duke Ellington like orchestra. You know who Duke Ellington is? He's like a old like from the 430s jazz ensemble, and I think he started playing there. I don't know what the instrument, maybe the drum.
An outlet, not being a part of the past, or the present, or the future, but rather what I call an altered destiny, because I'm dealing with equations, and like most people feel that the planet is doomed anyway.
Whoop, 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 whoop. That's like this. Yeah. What up, Nick? What up, man? We're looking at through Sonra stuff. You know, because I've been listening to a lot of this guy. I mean, usually his music is not that. Sometimes it is. But usually it's like way better jazz. That's just percussion. But there's a lot of cool stuff from him that is like jazzy. I think if we have to go through one song to introduce him is probably... I mean, look, Nick, I know you like... how is it called? The funk jazz. The other type of weird jazz. How is it called? Not spiritual jazz. You might like this. You might like this for like an introduction to Sonra. You take him upon his work with dude, how can I not remember this name? You know, in Japan they have a lot of the jazz fusion. Jazz fusion. I think it kind of sounds like jazz fusion here. Even though it's like his whole thing, he didn't only do jazz fusion. So maybe we can listen to this. It's 8 minutes though. I still really don't know what to do. But we'll listen to songs. I think we can look at this crazy costume he had. What about that? Look, if we go Sonra costumes. National Museum of Africa, okay. That's soft, nice. Yeah, it doesn't only make like this fusion jazz. I feel like his best work are from his maybe like more normal-ish jazz from like the 40s, his early stuff. But this guy's awesome. Look at this guy too. Look at the costume. Yeah, he make cosmic jazz. You look at the album covers, it's always like song for Saturn or something. The Jupiter rocket side thing. In general, his album covers look so sick. That's old stuff though. Oh, look at this. Cosmic tones for mental therapy. The moon dance. Really weird jazz, but like I think it's awesome. Look at this album. He just made like the Galileo stars as stars moons. Celestial Road. So that's this jazz fusion part. But I think I think there's like also like more of these like spiritual jazz. You still hear like a bit of spiritual jazz here. But if you go more into like even this song, it's a bit more spiritual though. The space age jazz. What else can I show from this guy? I feel one of my favorite albums is like it's that one here. Where like the Sound Sun Pleasure. I don't know if it's like an EP or something, but all the songs here are like spectacular. Alignment. He made even like made like a vocal jazz tune. None of the old funk jazz. I guess you do have this side. He has like this funk jazz fusion side that's a bit more spatial. There's this like more early stuff that's like experimental jazz. The melodies he has is incredible. The melodies are great. I always suggest you guys to like go through this like on your own time because it's a bit too long. You like this? Can I see more costume? I mean, we have enough here. He's just Sun Ra. He's the sun god. I want to find like cool stuff. Sonra out of space employment and Gen Z. I want to find the cool stuff about him. What the hell? That is not jazz, that's just weird sounds. Outer space employment agency. Oh shit, I want to join that.
You find Earth boring, just the same old, same thing. Come on, time up without a
Space is the place. I just love how it's like the space jazz.
Just the same old, same thing. Come on, time. Incorporated. You find Earth boring.
Where is he from? I don't know, but like that's the thing I was saying to Serum. I think he used to play for Duke Ellington. I think. You know, Duke Ellington being like even older is like from the 30s, like these orchestra jazz. I think he played for this band. I think.
Good morning, Mr. Ra. Let me introduce myself. I'm Curtis Rockwell. I work for NASA, designing guidance systems. I designed the M402 system for them. For NASA, that is. Let me be blunt, Mr. Ra. I've got a wife and 7 kids, and if I don't get a job pretty soon, I'm afraid we're going to all be out in the street, or what's worse,
He doesn't care.
welfare.
You can get a job on our discipline planes, but being of the particular race you are,
I gotta head out. I'll catch you next time. Alright, man. Take care, buddy. Take care, bro. See you next time. See you next time, man.
Consider a cut in salary.
we don't really have salaries in our dimension. We creators never receive anything for our work.
I could learn your methods.
Multiplicity adjustment, readjustment, synthesis, isotope teleportation, transmolecularization, frequency polarization, intergalactic realm of eternal darkness, intergalactic realm of eternal black darkness, white darkness, Infinity Incorporated.
Oh, I see, Mr. Ra. Well, thank you very much. It's been nice. I've got to be going now. I really have another appointment.
You find Earth boring.
He's the real one. How much acid has Rod taken? I think he's just a good spiritual dude, man. That's my feeling. Maybe some, but me when I eat batteries, oh shit, dude, batteries are pretty good. I love how acid it tastes. He's just from space. He's an alien. What do you mean aliens will look like that? Alien cultures will be like that.
My man, what's happening?
Everything is happening.
What is this? I mean, where am I? You know,
Who is you?
I'm everything and nothing.
Nothing. Well, you better tell me about this nothing stuff, cause I need a job and I don't know what to do.
What have you been doing lately?
Nothing really, nothing.
How long have you been doing nothing?
Quite some time. Quite some time.
You must be an expert at it.
Got my BA.
We'll hire you to do that.
How much I get paid, man?
Nothing.
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 Did stream
Nothing.
crash? What is
I gotta
happening?
have something so I can get
What? What do you mean? What is happening? I didn't crash. Hello? Did stream crash? What is happening? No, you crashed. You did crash. You're the one crashing, Percy. Because we're watching Sonora and you guys are just complaining because it's boring for you guys. I'm going to become this guy, okay? One day I'm going to come and stream with a tinfoiled hat and just going to start speaking gibberish.
Far out, baby. Hey, can I get a job with you? Just think of it, man. Just think you and me in outer space together.
Our realm is not based upon highness. Space is not only high, it's low. It's the bottomless pit. There's no end to it.
Man, I don't think I can handle that. Maybe you'd like to fly me sometime.
Space is the place.
Boring, just the same old, same thing. Come on, sign up without a space, Waves Incorporated.
So yeah, Sunra, so cool. Oh my god, the jazz! Oh my god, this sax!
Everything you desire upon this planet and never have received will be yours in outer space.
Why is it just the FBI at the end? It's just the FBI recording it. We don't really have salaries in our dimension. He's just from another dimension. He didn't do drugs, he's just from out there.
Let's give it to them.
He's just from out there. I'm putting another song. You guys are. I'll force you to listen to it. Look at this album cover, how cool that is. Science, orchestra, interstellar low waves, and just this drawing. It's like, what's happening here? There's like an atom. There's like a volcano. Is that a planet where there's some nodes going around? That seems to be like the body of a girl with like a hand and something. And I love the color. It's just like monochronistic. I think it's called the monochronistic way. It's two colors, red and white. That's it. Cosmic space. Space is the place. Okay, let's see. Let's see the corners today. Missy's gonna die. Is there a way to like just save the song from there? Oh, I remember listening to this a while ago. Daddy's Gonna Tell You No Lie. That's another good song. It's so groovy. There's like doo-wop in there. Like, how cool is that? There's like doo-wop. I swear, even these tunes are like supposed to be like more normal or like bangers. Okay, Missy Queen's gonna die. Oh, there's too much song in the queue. I'm going to do this now. I remember listening to this, but I don't remember the context. I guess Nick kinda stumbled upon it too. I think I was going through like electronic music or something a while back.
Putting around with my feelings
I
have
think
been too hard on me.
I don't remember. How did I find this?
Ain't got something nice to say to you now.
I think I was going to like electro pop or something.
Ain't got something nice to say to you now. You wanna love me, you wanna hold me, and you want to touch me.
There's like some LCD sound system in there.
Feel I do, and not when I want to.
The album cover is cool too. Look at these colors. All like it's maybe not straight enough with the sound. You know what I mean? It's like I love this like picture, but imagine if it was even more straight. You know, I feel it would have been like a bit better. I don't know how would you have done that. Maybe it's like enough right now, but I have the
I
cards.
don't know anymore what you do when I'm not standing next to you. Maybe that's even someone else who gets to see more of me than I do. Funny, I used to believe
Okay, let's write a little review.
when you told me about all the things we were gonna do.
Because no one is here.
Told me about all the things we were gonna do.
Pretty cool. I like the dance beats. I like the voice. And the album art is nice.
Stop and think about it while baby, I need more time. And stop and think about it while baby, I need more time. And stop and think about it while baby, I need more time.
Oh my god, there's too much to organize.
In this film, that's no fun.
I'm not crazy. This sounds like something like LCD Sound System would have like done. It would have done it better, but like there's kind of this repetition to it. When did LCD Sound System like started? 2005? Yeah, that's around the same time. If that's from New York, I could like totally see like this guy like having like influence from these guys. The synth, like how do you call these guys? Synth pop, electro clash, and I guess like you have more bands like Crystal Castles like from today.
In this film, that's no fun to play the part as the mystic queen, pussycat, sweetie, honey, treasure, darling, sugar, come.
And that feels retro too. I don't know why. It's like I know it's from the early 2000s, but like this feels like early 80s like Kraftwerk stuff. Even like industrial like music has this vibe to it. But it's not that. It's not industrial, nor is it from the early 80s. It's like club music, but like from the 2000s. I don't know how we went there. We happened there. We stumbled into here. We fell into here. But you know. Yeah. Also, it kind of reminds me of like some of like Riot Girl shit. I don't know. Like this song is 2000, I guess. Artsy electronic band. And that's pretty much it. Look at this album cover. This album cover looks cool. Little desk of Mr. Lady. There's just like a silly tune, I guess.
As we sit in the station, hoping we can go.
Why are there Cybermen there? Why are there Cybermen?
The glaciers and the snow.
Space Museum!
On another planet, a million miles away. Something stirs in a spaceship. Something into
I love how Spotify classify these music. Look here. They put these guys as soft goth and punk rock. Well, indie electronic. You see how like people don't even know like how to classify this. Here we have post. Everywhere at once. Everything is everything. Everything is everything. You cannot be only one thing now. You have to be everything at once. You have to be super complex or something. Or it's so simple, everything fits. Amy Winehouse? Okay, finally some pop. Finally some pop I don't get.
now they've got our weapons. Now they've got control.
Yeah, these guys sound like Kraftwerk. Did she die or something? Is there something like that's the Dazzy Lorsch died. I'm still here. Hi, Serum. Hi, Serum. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm trying to rage bait you guys, okay? I've been like noticing that. I love to rage bait. This is so fun, okay? Just like picking on someone and making them angry. Maybe it's a bad thing, but that's how I get attention. I rage bait people and they get me attention. Somehow, somewhat. We love rage bait and avant-garde stuff. The best two things together. Avant-garde shit, if you do it right, is going to break your mind and going to make you rage, okay? That's why it's funny. That's why it's funny if you mix both. That's such a good way to mix though. I never like thought it that way. Mixing avant-garde and rage bait. You make like some avant shit people don't understand just because it breaks them and that's it. That's the whole point. They think there's something, there's nothing. It's supposed to just make you confused. Dude, that's some R&B good stuff. I didn't know Amy Winehouse was like R&B-ish. Am I crazy? In my head, she was like way more like pop, like radio pop. Yeah, you put that with Sadie. And Miss yes. It's that James. She's older. I love Sadie. Sad. She's so pretty too. Again, from the UK. I guess the UK had this like good R&B in the 90s, 2000s. I'll have to like, I'll have to like make a playlist from like this kind of R&B from the 90s. Because like I love Sadie, but she doesn't have, you know, I want to know a bit like the scene, just like the sound. I guess like even like Beyonce and like all this stuff like come from that sound, which is like awesome.
It's too much to take, yeah. So I sing the standard shit.
Dude, didn't know she had a R&B side like that. Really thought Amy Winehouse was only radio pop stuff. But like, she sounds like Sadie. Amazing! Maybe she sounds too much like Sadie? Who knows? Wait, Serum, how many points do you have? How much point is it for a VIP? You probably have enough for a VIP now that I think about it. Like, it's like something like 10k. Become a VIP. Don't you want to have VIP? Don't you want to be really cool in chat? And have like a cool thing in front of your name? Okay, what do I have here? Oh, we have this song we listen to, Nothing But the Soul. That drum, that insane drum. Like what? So I'm 5k. Nah, I spent 4k and for the corners. The social point I put in it makes no sense. They make no sense. Wait, I need to add to the front playlist. That is important, okay? In my need of organizing all the music I listen to, I need to do that. Here. Okay, that's enough. Dude, wait, I kinda want to see like what you put with this song. You know, you put it like a live performance. Oh my god, the dog's sick. Okay, the live performance, I never like seen it. I just saw you posted it, didn't really watch it. don't think the song is there. I'll just have the time with it. 30:30. Live recording. You found it. That's cool. 30:30. Yeah, that drum solo in real life. Dude! Oh, he looks so cool. Is that a song about the band? Yeah, but still, it's the same guy. It's the same guy. The drum is like crazy. I swear, there's not enough drum solo in music. I keep saying it. I want like more drum solo. I want to feel the soul in their instruments. That's what solos are supposed to be about. There's no solos anymore in music, kind of. So I don't have the skills. You know, you're the drummist here. The drummer. Like, is it hard what he's doing? Is that like, does he got the right rhythm? It sounds good. I don't know, he changes rhythm multiple times. Maybe that's why he's fucking great. But mostly double time to halftime. Is that hard to change like fast? I'm really bad at following tempo. Even if it was like a 3/4 and 4/4 with when I used to play trumpet, I just can't. I just go on my own speed and I keep changing. Like that's a skill by itself, just being able to like follow and like play around with like the following. I don't think not hard. Okay. Sick. Dum 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 dum. So I thought, wait, I need to finish. I'm going to finish with the my corner. You want to watch this? I watched Summit. Jordy Grief, the guy from he used to be in Black Media. You know, he's just like some internet guy people like.
Build a website you love.
He was like, oh, I love jazz fusion. Didn't seem to know like the big guys there, like the obscure jazz fusion lore. So his music is like kind of experimental, so I understand why you like jazz fusion.
First of all, is Joe Zawano. He was the guy that went on to do Weather Report, right? He was like the leader of Weather Report.
Weather Report is good.
This is one of his early albums in the 60s. It's called The Rise and Fall of the Third Stream. I don't know this album that well. I know a couple tracks on it because they're on a compilation.
So spiritual jazzish?
The vibe is like he's doing this kind of orchestral third stream kind of, in a word, kitschy music. I like kitschy stuff sometimes. And crossing over with someone who's a great kind of stylist and someone who really understands the instrument and had a firm sense of composition that he was interested in. He was working in kind of a weird, specific thing, which is jazz, which we had an emphasis on atmosphere. Almost ambient music before ambient music. There's this other album.
How would you say that's
Zawano, which
ambient
is
music?
an
Background
album,
music?
and that's like 10 years before anyone was calling it that.
He looked like Zappa. I don't know what to say. This guy, this album cover gives me the Zappa vibes.
This is Lester Bowie. He was also a leader of a band, one called the Art Ensemble of Chicago. And maybe the most noteworthy thing is the incorporation of humor there was this kind of use of sound effects and use of kind of pastiches of Dixieland, New Orleans kind of music, but also classical music and popular music, and just a lot of the sort of thing that, you know, jazz music is often kind of very serious. And this guy thought, well, let's kind of make a concerted effort to not fall into that too much, you know, to don't take it so
Stayed
seriously.
light-hearted somehow, somewhat.
I have this other album called Les Bowie's Brass Fantasy, and it's all brass band.
I think there's a thing to say about when something is too serious, it feels like hard to get into. When something is like you can like go into it like a bit light-hearted, it feels easier to get into like something. If something is too serious, it feels like way harder to get into, right?
And I think this album is the same sort of thing. Oh, there's drums and piano on this again, so I guess not.
It's Audi doo-doo time. Duty time?
Here's another one, is Gary Burton and Larry Coryell. Gary Burton is probably the greatest jazz vibraphone player. I mean, it's
What?
up there.
Vibraphone? What is the difference between a vibraphone and a xylophone? Am I just like illiterate and cannot write and like don't know nothing? Is a vibraphone kind of just a type of xylophone?
Whether this is true or not, in the same way people
But
say
not every vibraphone
that
is a
Eddie Van
xylophone or
Halen's the
something
first
like
guy
that?
to do the tapping on the guitar. He's the first guy supposedly to use 4 mallets.
Dude, look at this. 4 mallets at the same time.
He did a load of albums that kind of you could call fusion potentially, and this is with Larry Coryell too. He's one of the first fusion guitar players. He basically invented a lot of the vocabulary that went on to become the fusion guitar style.
Dude! They look like they are like, these like psychedelic pop rock band from the 60s, but instead they make jazz. They dress the same. That is so funny. 1 through 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Live in Berlin. Gary Burton Quartet? These guys? This goes fast. Dude, this sounds cool. That I get serious. Are you hearing that drum? The guitar, the vibraphone. Dude. This is some wild shit. Yeah, fast hands. No, but even the guitar here goes crazy. Every instrument feels they're going crazy. Duster, like the band? Wow, I'm so internet. This sounds sick. And the guitar is so played like staccato or something. I don't know if you could say it's that, but like the notes are like cut dry. Pretty freaking good. Pretty freaking good. I'm putting it. I'm putting it here. Paste. It's not there. Share copy link song. Paste. Here we go. Now full of jazz. You like jazz? You like jazz?
This is the soundtrack of a movie called Novecento, which is a really interesting film. It's from the mid-70s, and it's Bernardo Bertolucci, the guy who made The Conformist, which is an all-out masterpiece film. And he also later made The Last Emperor and a few other, you know, noteworthy films. But this one, Novecento, is interesting.
What are those? Okay, I'm going to tell you in advance. I did watch like half of the video before stopping it. Okay, so I did took those movies and put in my watch list. The thing is like this guy, I haven't really looked at the movie trailers that I kind of want to watch, because like I was going through this, I was like, what is these movies? Like what are the teams here? Little Buddha, The Last Emperor, The Conformist, Italy. All those posters looks cool. So I kind of want to like just watch the trailer, like The Conformist. Instead of Sonora, we're going to watch The Conformist. The Conformist, because I am no conformist here. I am so individualist that I'm not going to be told what to do. Official trailer? Original trailer. Starts with some jazz, of course.
Observe this man closely. His eyes have seen violence. His nose has breathed corruption. His mouth has whispered both love and betrayal. Paramount Pictures presents The Conformist, a film directed by Bernardo Bertolucci. A study in the seduction of the soul.
Italian mafia movie, yes!
The rape of the mind.
Man in suit, oh, the masculinity, yes!
The art of political assassination. The Conformist, acclaimed at the Berlin Film Festival.
Financiers Buccisolini, a triumphant place among the world's great filmmakers. What is this emote? Wait, what is this? Are you drinking Monster right now? Dude, I should instead of like coffee, I should get Monsters. In the morning, I just get a Monster while I stream, like a real gamer. You know? That's the thing. All this intellectual, like pretentious, like artsy stuff that's like so serious and also thematic and like academic. We lost ourselves. We lost our real selves in there. We lost our real self. I think we need more Monster in here. You know, more drinking Monster.
Filmed in the palaces of power.
We need the degeneracy back.
And secret cells of revolution.
Who said the world is like going to shit? I think it's the reverse. We need more degeneracy. We need to like Devo would have said, devolution. Instead of evolution, we devolute. That is not a word.
The Conformist, hailed at the New York Film Festival.
Just waiting, you've to check my corner? Okay, dude. My bad. I'll watch my corner alone. Jeez. Okay, sir. First thing first, we've watched this. This guy, Danny Curry. You know my Tool? Okay, so that's the drum is from Tool.
Claudine de la banque CIBC nous a aidé à acheter cet immeuble. Elle nous a donné les moyens d'avoir un plus grand impact.
Oh my god, my viewers really got nothing. I cannot do nothing. Oh, I'm the viewer. I decide what happened in the stream. Dude, where's my syndicate? Where is the syndicate? As a streamer, my working condition is I'm not even getting paid. You rage bait? I rage bait. Rage base? You can't even know how to write. Loser. Pneuma by Tool. Great songs. You know? It's like, one viewer is there, I gotta do the things I want, I have to like... Life is pain. Life is pain. Life is pain. So that... Okay, I wasn't expecting that sound. I was expecting like a sound. It just sounds silly. I'm just wanting like to anger you. Pain, anger, rage. That's the thing that you don't understand, okay? I don't get rage bait, okay? That's the mental game, okay? If I rage, you're going to rage. So I still win in the rage bait. By rage baiting me, you're rage baiting yourself. Huh? You didn't saw that coming, huh? I'm so rage baiting meta, you don't understand. The meta of the rage baiting goes so deep. The complexity of the system of the rage bait is like, you need to read books, bro. Nah, I'm just wanting to. I read that already. You rage bait me. I read something I read before. Okay, look at this guy. Drum solo incoming. Numa. Wasn't the song you said you sleep on this? The softness of the drum makes me go to sleep. The band, yes. Because they're too boring. It's not. Okay, the song is good. It's not like it's not a explosions drum. There we go. We have something here. Boom! It's sludge. I never thought it that way, but Tool is like sludge. It's a bit like that sludge metal. It's like like that grunge almost like sound. Wait, how much is? Do you know if Tool like? How much would you say like Tool sounds grunge? Now that I think about it. They're kind of grunge-ish. I never did that link before. I need to go back to Tool. I feel like Yeah, I guess it's grunge-ish. It's more prog than anything, but yeah, grunge-ish, grungy. No, it's prog, but I feel like, you know how grunge has this like sludge metal vibe to it? I feel here with the drum, there's like something like that's like grunge-ish. It's prog in the structure, but in the texture, maybe I will say it's grunge. You see the difference? The structure of the song is like, yeah, prog rock of course, but the texture they use to play with it, the materials, like there's a grunge vibe. Yeah, I guess I'll have to like get more into Tool. That's one band that's like. Did they stop? Did they really make like 5 albums? Then they stopped, and that's their newest one. The song is very hard because the thing has 12, 16. Okay, that's why. Can I just hear 12, 16 rhythm? I just want to see how it sounds. Can I see? Can I hear it? How do you count this? Wait, do you really count when you like play this? Do you do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Because that's a thing I didn't do. I never counted. I couldn't count it when I played my
I'm
instrument.
gonna teach you how to count them today. Your piano teacher Tim here, and before we begin, make sure that you're subscribed. You have all notifications turned on because we have new lessons.
I can't
coming out all
count
the time.
when I play.
You don't want to miss a beat. All right, let's get right.
I think that's why I have difficulties like rhythm. It's like I cannot count.
Okay, before I teach you all about 6,
like what goes
I'm
after
gonna
3,
quickly
5,
review a couple of
6
notes that you have to know
maybe it's
in order
9.
to really get the concept between half of a beat. 4.
I want him to count.
So if we have
just
6,
count, just
so
count.
we
Just
have
count.
to figure out
Just
how
please
to
count.
Oh, remember that takes up 2 of those. Grouping is just straight.
1,
6
yes, 2,
beats.
3,
So now I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna count it, you know, nice and slow. But this is how it's gonna go: 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and.
Do you see? How do you keep that in mind while playing your instrument? That is...
4 E and.
I have difficulty counting like a 4/4 bar, and then I saw 1, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Like, how do you... Crazy. And I guess this guy is like doing this right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. No, that's me. Like, I like playing in 6/8. 6/8, it's like waltzes a bit, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that is Jordy Greep. That is Dan Carey. Maybe if you want to play in like 12, 16, you just need to, like, outside of the instrument, just practice counting. Just like you count so much, it's like, it becomes like part of you. And because it's part of you, it's easier after that. That's why rhythm is like, oh, it feels like just annoying. I much like prefer vibing on the intensity and the emotionality. My emotions are not on beats. 6/8 is folk, but also sounds sick in metal. Oh really? Folk use 6/8, but metal too. I froze. Okay, I'm fine.
Now,
He's
you
dead
can
at the
get
end,
whiter
he's just
teeth
dead.
in just one day.
Hello, yeah.
Crest 3D White Deep Stain Remover. A
And 4/3 is a waltz. Oh, okay. Well, is 6/8 kinda like a 4/3 in a sense? Am I crazy to say that? Am I breaking like crazy codes by saying 6/8 is like a thing? Nah. 30
It's the sort of film that could have been the best film of all time, but definitely isn't. It's kind of really flawed. It's over
My
4
favorite
hours long,
nerd.
even 5 hours long, and it's full of like really extreme sex scenes which aren't simulated crazy violence or over the top kind of drama. Donald Sutherland is
But
in
everything
it,
for
and
if you
great
try
Robert
hard
De Niro
enough.
is in it, and he's
I mean, yeah,
unusually
I guess.
he's really not that good in it. But the soundtrack is by Ennio Morricone, and that's one of the things where when you watch this film, that's one thing that does come through of like, we know this sound.
Good soundtrack.
Yeah, wait.
Jeff Beck, Wired. So this was a point in the mid-70s when Jeff Beck went completely into fusion. He did
That's
an
a
album called
drummer
Blow by
joke?
Blow. The year
Dude,
before.
I'm not a drummer, okay? I'm barely a... You're such a jokester. You're such a jokester, Serum.
Which
You're
has
such a
great
jokester.
version of a Stevie Wonder track.
Should we look? Why is it a joke? Drummer jokes. Wait. Funny, even better. Drum jokes. How do you tell if the stage is level? The drummer is drooling from both sides of his mouth? How can you tell a drummer is at the door? The knocking speeds up. That's because he doesn't know how to follow the beats. What's the last thing a drummer says in a band? Hey guys, why don't we try one of my songs? Smiley face. Wait, can I get this emoji? How do I get this? New emote unlocked. Roll love gif. Okay. You want to see something cool? You want to see something cool? New emote. We just unlocked new emotes. Where did I see this? Is it here? I do not. Viewer rewards, emotes. I got placed for like animated emotes. Does it work? Please. Is it not square shaped? Oh my god. GIF scaler. I want this emote. I want the roll laugh. Upload. Okay, wide. I need 112. 112. I don't know if it's going to work. Gotta be banana. Okay, let's see if it works. It doesn't work at all. It just looks weird. I mean, we still use it. I'll still use it. I'll still use it. Who cares? It's kind of broken, but it does roll. Laugh roll. So you have the old smile and the laugh roll. I just need between 120. Yeah, but like 112 works. So if we go in chat now, I don't think you're going to be used because they want you to buy subs. So I am sorry. 250? Too late. They want you to buy subs. 250? Pause the stream, please. Stop yapping. Where are my emotes? The best emote of the game. Best emote of the game. Best emote of the game. Old school smiley faces.
Because we've ended as lovers, and that's fantastic. That's really, really great.
It doesn't even look that good because like it goes like half outside of it. Maybe that's because of the resolution.
But this one is even more kind of goes into the jazz funk territory.
Jazz funk
and jazz rock, jazz funk. And it's got Jan Hammer on it, who's really amazing.
Is jazz fusion just jazz rock and jazz funk?
Amazing. He had a uniquely virtuosic
Ain't that the same
control of
thing,
the
kinda?
synthesizer. He was one of the first guys that could really make it sound like a guitar.
That's like some prog rock shit.
This is a great, great album. And I think Jan Hammer even plays drums on one song, which is cool. This is Joni Mitchell's live album, Shadow and Light, from 1980, I think. Through the 70s, she was flirting with this kind of jazz vocabulary and working with jazz musicians and all
And
this stuff.
I wonder if like that album came also at the same time like Mitchell did like this album of Charles Mingus. That period of time, maybe it was like around that time because I have this album in vinyl. Yo, wait! Oh, dude, I have a cool thing. I have some vinyl I found, and we're going to look at it. Okay? I forgot. I wanted to like look at it, and I forgot. So here it is. So I keep going to these like shops that sells vinyl because sometimes they have book and I'm really cheap. So I got like 5 albums for $15. But the albums I got were actually kind of cool. For like $15, I got like 5 that I'm really happy with. So the first one is like one of the best. I know it's like the person that added before me kinda signed it, but I kinda don't care because for like $1 I got like Françoise Hardy, one of like 60 in the 60 yay girls, whatever, in French girls. And it's just like, there's like so many good songs there. It's like, there's a revival of her like on streaming platforms of the Vintage. You know, Vintage, they love this. And for $1, I was like, dude, I cannot not take it. And look how pretty she looked. Dude. Even inside. Cowboy? I never seen her like that. Oh, pretty. Oh, cool. I love her music too. It's French. So I'm really happy with that one. Again, like someone like Claudette like added before, so they put their name on it. And the vinyl itself, I mean, it's not that bad. Doesn't seem, I mean, there's scratches, but I don't care. That's the thing too, is like, I got the better version on streaming platforms. So it's like, I prefer just having a physical copy with personality with it, you know? So really happy with this. Look, oh my god, she's so pretty. Okay. Then I got this Charlie's Daniel, some country. I should like get rid of the price tag. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you like listen to this, but like, you know, The Devil Went to Georgia. So this is the album that's from, and I froze. Bunch of cowboys country in the U.S. countries. I think they're from the U.S. They might be Canadian. 78, you know. I think that's one of those classic country like albums. And again, it looks cool. It looks fucking cool. Bunch of cowboys. Look at this guy behind. Look at this. Playing the fiddle. And even inside, there's like cool pictures of him. I don't know his name. I really don't know much about the band. I just knew one song being like The Devil Went to Georgia. And I guess the vinyl is inside of this. It doesn't seem to be used that much. The Charlie Daniels Band. Woo! Trying to get back this thing in. God damn it, do I need to put it that way? Right out, okay. Again, for all of these, I got like for $15. It's like crazy cool. Crazy good. Then some classical. Usually I try to search for Glenn Gould because I'm a big fan of him. But I didn't know Bernstein being like one of these orchestra guy. You know that you know, he's in front of the orchestra and like guiding. And oh, okay, it might. Okay, that's why it's less expensive. There's like one vinyl left. Less. I think. Yeah. It's still cool. It's Bernstein, some Beethoven. And I only have one vinyl of it. There's one missing. I think that's why it was maybe more cheap and it was in that bin. I don't know which side though, I don't have. Side 1, I've got Beethoven here and Beethoven again. Okay. I haven't really listened to Beethoven that much. I'm much more a fan of Bach and Mozart. Beethoven in my head, you just kind of feel like he's good, but like it doesn't feel like as special. It doesn't feel as unique as like Bach or Mozart feels. So, okay. So I guess there's one vinyl that was missing on this one. That's what it was. That's why it was like less expensive. Can I please put this back? God damn it. God damn it. How fucking annoying that is. Slide. Slowly. Some classical. Still good. For like 50 cents or like $1. I don't think it's that bad. Then the Monkees, in my head, the Monkees, they have like this sound. They're like kind of the Walmart Beetle or something from the 60s, but they're a bit more edgier. I feel there's a bit more of the edgy side of him. And yeah, it was $1 because look at this guy. This guy that had the vinyl before kind of drew like on the head. Like you put a mustache on this guy. It's kind of funny. and it just looks weird. Bunch of guys from the 60s, 70s. Vinyl is really bad, but there's a bunch of songs here. So I was like, hey, $1? I'll take it. I love the Monkees. It's like Walmart version of the Beatles. Then I found in the country section, a rock and roll album. So it's like rock and roll twist country, which is like, in my opinion, one of the best, like, in between there was in the 60s. And in general, it just looks so cool. Look at this guy with his Egyptian guitar. It looks cool. I know there's like nothing, and it's just like one random rock and roll dude that tried to be like popular in the 50s, like even like behind a show business legend at 23. How funny is that to call a musician like that? It's like a pop star, but at the time they were show business. It was a business, the show business. And yeah, as you never heard him before. It was in the country section. I do not know what it sounds like, but it looks cool. It looks corporate, but from the 50s. It's country. It's rock and roll. It's Dwayne and Eddie. I feel like I heard Dwayne Eddie before. I feel that's not a new name. Am I crazy? Dwayne Eddie. Let's see. Dwayne Eddie. Oh, it's the guy that made Rebel Rouser. Oh, it's that guy. Okay, so I guess it's not too bad. Wait, is Rebel Rouser in here? Rebel Rouser is not there, but like you see the vibe. You see the vibe of this guy. Look, I got this one with bonus tracks. Country twist. I hope it sounds like that. It sounds like bidoo bidoo ba boom. You make some surf rock. Water skiing. It's like some preppy shit. Well, I kinda like it. Old rock and roll country. Okay. So that's pretty much it. That's all the vinyl I found. Again, for all of this, I know the quality, like it's not the best because it's all drawn upon. I don't really care because I feel it's kind of funny that it as a live, the vinyl itself as a live before it. But yeah, I'm happy. $15. That François Hardy, $1. Pretty good. Pretty freaking good. And so yeah, I've talked about the vinyls. I'm happy now, and we can finish. How long have I been streaming for? I've been yapping for an hour. Okay, so I feel I'm going to stream for a bit more, and then I'll probably go. I haven't really finished all the corners because that's too long. But oh fuck, now I remember. My computer is still not working. My laptop is still crashing. How am I supposed to do my homework? I need to call this place and deal with how am I going to do my homework now. Am I studying like a huge nerd?
By this album, she's touring live with a jazz fusion band. So like Pat Metheny's in the band, Jaco Pastorius is in the band. There's a live concert video.
Wait, Jaco Pastorius?
So like Pat Metheny's in the band, Jaco Pastorius is in the
Pastorius
band.
is there?
There's a live concert video of it, but this is the recording.
That's crazy,
you know,
like lineup.
It's out of all the Joni Mitchell stuff, I don't know this album that well, so that's why I bought it.
Pastorius on the bass, some good drummist.
This is an album by Jan Garbarek. It's an ECM jazz album, so you kind of know what it's going to sound like before you heard it. It's going to be very beautiful and very atmospheric. It has Bill Frisell and Eberhard Weber on it. And John Christie. It's a great band. But Eberhard Weber, he did these amazing, amazing albums in the mid to late 70s. The same kind of thing that Joe Zawinul was doing earlier, ambient jazz. It's at the risk of music sometimes, but I think he kind of rides that wave and manages to make the compositions interesting enough and the textures of sound There's one album called Yellow Fields. It's like hardly anything that's been recorded since.
I hope they're going to just put all the suggestion here. Check out this pic. Okay, he made it. I'm going to put this. That's the thing. There's like too much music. Okay, it's like I want to listen to his thing he's saying. There's just too much. Where do I put it? Cool stuff to look. I'm just going to put this here. I don't know. Just a bunch of thrown album. I'll maybe
But he's
look
just a sideman on this
one
album.
day.
I mean, maybe the influence goes over to Jan Garbarek on Bro Forzel. This was at the beginning of his career. He went on to become a less in the ambient genre, less in the kind of like tripping out genre, but he's a uniquely understated guitar player in some ways. And John Christensen, who plays on that album I was talking about, Yellow Fields with Eberhard, and he's a great drummer. He's an amazing Euro drummer from the 70s. I'm not gonna be shocked when I listen to this album, I don't think, but I think it's gonna be good.
Going to be shocked.
Roland Hanna, he's a great jazz pianist. It's a trio with Ron Carter and Ben Riley. He's one of my favorite pianists just because he has such a strong attack, and he has a kind of, you can hear the lineage going back to Art Tatum, right, without it being a strict imitation or a kind of pastiche. He just plays things that most people would say is a bit cheesy, right? The kind of arpeggios he does and the kind of like phrasing and chord voicings is very old-fashioned in a way. But why not? If you can still have some kind of versatility to your playing, then why not embrace this old classic stuff?
De la cannelle envoûtante,
Some
de la
classical
vanille
inside of the
veloutée,
jazz.
carré, nouvelle saveur délicieuse.
Chers exportateurs canadiens.
Please, ads, please.
Nous savons que l'incertitude mondiale.
Look at this album cover with this like strap here. When it's Japanese, it gets like 3 points. Who said like there's a problem with fetishization of Asian? What about the aesthetic fetishization of Asian culture? What about that
This
one?
is a recording of
That's there
one
too?
of Olivier Messiaen's organ pieces.
Ooh.
And the reason I'm getting this is
Messiaen?
because he's actually playing the organ, right? Which is pretty, you know, you don't see that too much. It's a weird one with classical music. Sometimes the composer's interpretation is not what you'd expect. So, for example, there's recordings of Stravinsky conducting his own works, and they're not great. They're not the recordings to listen to, really. It's interesting for sure, and I guess you have to say like, oh, well, if he wrote it, he knows how to perform it. But it's that old thing about, regardless of what you think it's about, an artwork, whatever, book, movie, whatever the director or the writer thinks it's about, it's probably not what it's really about. Because once they do it and it's out there, it's not up to them, it's up to the world. My friend had a funny story he told me. This guy called Dan Carey, who produced the first album by Black Midi, he told me about how him and his family, they used to go on holiday in France in the 1980s. And one day he was in the middle of some village, whatever, in some church. It was the weirdest, strangest sound he'd ever heard, he said. The weirdest music going on in the church. And he was really young, single digits, you know, 5 or 6. And years later, he found out that it was Olivier Messiaen practicing in the church. It's nice to know that something which is intellectualized and something does break through to someone young. So let's see.
Yeah, that's cool to think about it. Olivier Messiaen, Méditation sur le mystère de la Sainte Trinité. I just love organ. The organ is like such a beautiful instrument. Is there like a... Okay, there's this one that seems a bit better. Méditation 1. Just some organ. Like this album cover looks not that good, I guess. I like how scary it sounds. Like, what? Oh. I like this. I'm going to listen to this later.
How Olivier Messiaen sounds playing his own music. And the last one is Charles Lloyd. You know, it's probably his most famous album is one called Forest Flower. And famously, it's the kind of debut of Keith Jarrett, who plays on this album.
Because like I keep thinking about the organ is like spiritual music, you know, like a spiritual jazz. But like even if it's Christianity, there's like still a spiritual element to it that's like get through. I think that makes like this exploration really interesting. Like with Messiaen, I guess I think he does a lot of church music.
Forest Flower one, and this was the first group that he was in. I don't know this album. I just thought, you know, why not? Let's get into it. I know Forest Flower, it's great, but this one I don't know. So let's see.
Well, not Basile. Whoa! Everything's exploding. What is your accent? I'm from Quebec. You know the French part of Canada? That is my accent. Me accent. It's my accent. I think it's just like because how did I learn the English? Hog. What do you mean hog? What do you mean? Where are you from? Basile? Huh? Where are you from? I'm sure you're like what? You're Wisconsin?
Thanks so much for sharing your picks with us today.
No worries.
Okay, that's over. Jordy Griep, great album stuff. I think it's also like how I learned English. It's from like the internet, like just practicing. There's a lot of like influence about everywhere. A lot of shows too, you know? Which is kind of a funny to think about. Ugh. Okay, Serum. What else did he post? I kind of want to see the Doom things. The way he played the Doom.
Chevrolet Silverado était un pêcheur, il irait...
Welcome to Mojo Plays, and today we're taking a look at the 20 weirdest ways to play Doom.
That is Doom
Before we begin,
indeed. Minecraft! What?
Ever wanted to play a game without leaving your current one? Well, Minecraft can become even more... Chandler's laptop. Remember the episode of Friends where Chandler gets a new laptop and becomes obsessed with it? Surely something that ancient can't run Doom. And yet,
they put a Siri, a vape pen.
Domain being clouded in
it is not even like that like
text-based
weird.
Terminal and get Doom an ideal way to run just about any. It blows my mind. TripTow hacked a Leapfrog Ultra and installed Doom, complete with cheat codes and even
that is not even like that. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's not like playing on a bird thing. A pregnancy test Doom. That is wild. That is another level. Ducks. Yes, ducks. Amazing ducks having a good time. Ducks having a good time in the river with the beautiful bricks and the beautiful water flowing. Yes. Yes, ducks. Rate this guitar. Ducks. Yes, the ducks. What is it? This is... That's a cool design, the little flowers there. I just don't know the sound of it. Is that... I mean, that's metal guitar. That's kind of cool. It looks cool. I'm not a big guitar guy. I like my guitar really like... not minimalist, but like classic. I like my classic stuff. This one's cool though. Just design-wise. 6 out of 10. This one... You know what? I kind of like... I like how like... That's like an acoustic thing, and then there's just the... how do we call these? Those like punk guitars. First one was Hendrix guitar. Jimi Hendrix has that, and I gave it like a 6 out of 10. Hendrix like that? I like this one. This looks like a toy. This looks like a toy. I don't know how to feel it, but yup. I guess I don't know my guitar. What about that one? This one looks like a toy, but I kind of like it. I don't know why. There's a vibe to it that's like plastic. Yeah, it was Soviet. Which one? This was Soviet? A Soviet guitar too. Okay, now it's cooler. The toy one. Oh, really? The Soviet one? The communist guitar? Okay. Yeah, I like that one. Now, even with the story behind. A Soviet guitar? What about that one? What's happening here? I mean, the bass is cool. I don't really know why there's so many buttons, why they put it that many colors. It feels a bit too like not professional enough. Why is there so many like things here for the strings? And the neck, this part is like off, I feel. I mean, it kind of looks cool. If I had a band, like I was a Beach Boy or something doing surf rock, I feel that would be my vibe. I feel that's a guitar for a surf rock shit. Oh my god, that is taking the guitar and really taking everything out of it. Why is there those big cylinders? I feel if those cylinders weren't there, this would have been like way cooler. Like it's so minimalist, it's almost empty. That's crazy guitar. Again, I don't like those cylinder here. I would have put something else. Why not continue with the theme? Why just add two big cylinders that look wooden? 5 out of 10. They look AI. They look AI. They look AI. What is this? Fur? This is not it. This is just like... That's something like... Queen or something, or Prince. Nah, that's ZZ... That's ZZ Top guitar. I guess I'm just not a guitar guy. The only guitar that matters is mine. This... It looks like toys. It doesn't feel like... They feel like toys. They don't feel like guitars. Or something, dude. I don't know how to say it. Neon? Neon stuff on it? I don't like it. I don't know what to say it. The vibe of it. This one's okay. I love the Soviet one. I love the Soviet one. I guess I don't know. That's crazy. This one's whack. This one I think might be my favorite. I love the Soviet one, but this one, if we didn't have those cylinders, this one's sick. It's empty. I give all of them 4 out of 10. The only guitar that matters, it's mine, okay? It's my guitar I keep using. The classic Stratocaster. Nothing special about it. Nothing new. Just regular. Regular, nothing. So we like the cheapest and the most expensive. I guess that is. Oh, yep. Yep, I like the cheap one. I like the cheap one. The communist one. Of course the communist one is the cheapest one. That makes so much sense. I'm a cheap guy and I love my things cheap. I don't know how to say. Everything I use is cheap. That's why I like hardcore or something. Okay, I feel... The cheapest one being Soviet weird cost over 30k. Yeah, but at the time, when it was made, it was probably not 30K. That is so expensive. That is such an expensive toy, bro. I'm happy. Look, I've got my guitar. If this one, the cheapest guitar you can get on the market, gets broken one day, I'll be really sad. The second one costs $250. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't know how bad it is. So I want to know, like, they made electric guitar. Ain't that just like brain rot of the West? Like, how did they went there? Was it in the 90s? Was it in the 70s? When was that, like, produced? I've been like lacking my guitar since school started. '70s in the 90s, really? We need to go off now, sadly need to eat. Goodbye, my little serum. My little serum. Take care, bro. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I still need to finish your corner. There's like one video more. There's like one more video. So yeah. Yeah. And I still need to clean. Dude, my computer is still broken. I cannot even work after that. That's the worst part of existence, that everything breaks. And it cost me so much time for nothing. Explicit lyrics.
This is a Resident Evil attack. Zombie take over, boy, watch your back.
Dude, they sing. They have that reggae vibe. That's just how I'll call it. I don't know. A Snoop Dogg, bro. Sick. Sick. Okay, I think I'm done for today. 140. Yeah, 1 hour 30 minutes. That's pretty good.